Yeah, not quite good enough in the end. But like as you pointed out there, Steve, very much have improved in performance. You know, like I said, we've been doing it pretty tough these last few weeks, and you know, obviously losing Wes Nagama for this week and potentially for weeks to come. We'll find out more on Tuesday this week how he's going to be, whether we'll get him back for the rest of the year or not, which again will be another blow to us. But yeah, we're in a tough place, and you know, we sort of try to do things a little bit differently this week at training in terms of how we approach the game. We looked at a few different things we did in our video sessions to try and you know, empower the players a little bit more, take a little bit more ownership and responsibility, because I just feel at the moment it's a lot of telling blokes what they're doing and what they're not quite doing, rather than them, you know, having a bit more say and a bit more feedback on what's going on. So, and I thought it was a real productive week for us. You know, I think we got a lot of honesty from the players this week in our sessions, and you know, training as well. We kept challenging each other, and you know, I thought the preparation went really well leading into this game, and there was a genuine belief that there was a genuine buzz. It was good to see people smiling back on the training field again. I mean, it's always hard when you're losing. You know, you dwell on a lot of stuff, and you know, I've been pretty critical of the players and how they've responded and the effort I've been seeing, and I was really proud and pleased with the way they responded this week during the week, and just obviously some of the new ideas I threw at them. And again, I thought this week in the game, you know, there was plenty of effort, plenty of attitude, plenty of application, and like you said, very much an improvement that we've seen in recent weeks. But again, we just let ourselves down in terms of our execution with the ball. Again, too many errors, like really hurt us, you know, and there's some poor decisions with the ball, and some poor handling errors out there today, which really hurt us and probably cost us the field position. So again, at times I felt we probably showed our maturity levels, our immaturity at times. You know, I mean, let's not forget the team out there today was between the ages of 18 and 24, with only myself and Elliot Keir over that age. So again, it shows you where we're at as a squad at the moment. Very young team, and I was really proud of our middle boys today, because you know, I've been putting them under a lot of pressure. You know, I think they've been poor, and today I felt the young blokes in the middle, you know, Matt Davis, young Sid, Ben Gray, you know what I mean, Johnny Wallace when he came on, Urjan Delapi did big minutes for us and did well, you know, and Cano as well really led from the front. I just felt the middle today did a really great job on what is a, you know, they're a big, tough, physical, aggressive middle unit, and I felt we really contained them. I'm not saying we got over the top of them, but I thought we contained their middle unit, you know what I mean. I thought defensively we're really good. You know, obviously their tries were scored, a couple of defensive decisions on the left edge may have let us down. I'll need to have a look at the video on that one. And the second half, we won the second half. We're down 16-4 at half time. We won the second half 12-9. So it just showed you, you know, the attitude of the players, that even when they scored and made it, I think it was 22 points to 4 there, you know, we didn't crumble. We stuck with it. There was 20 minutes to go. We came back, hit with 2 quick tries, and we built some momentum there. And like I said, just a little bit of immaturity at times in some of our decision making with the ball just probably cost us there at the end. You know, but like I said, plenty of positives to take from today. And you know, the exciting thing is we may have Daniel Harrison back in the next 2 weeks. Jamie Thackeray could be back in the fold in the next couple of weeks as well, probably 3 to 4 weeks, and hopefully it's not too much bad news with Wes Nagama. We'll find out more on Tuesday where that one is. But you know, I can't fault the effort and the application, so I can't spray the boys too much today, because it was certainly an improvement on what we've seen in recent weeks. Yeah, well, you know, I had to look at the squad. I mean, I'm trying to wean myself out of the team if I can. You know, and ideally, I think people know it is tough to be playing and coaching. It's very draining and mentally, physically tiring. And probably even this week, you know, I probably made a bit of a deliberate ploy this week to kind of at training. I didn't train as much with the team. I actually did a lot more coaching this week, which I felt helped and benefited the team a lot more, because I feel they've been missing that a little bit in recent weeks. So I've got to take a bit of accountability on that I've probably maybe training too much and not doing enough coaching on the field during the week. So I made that decision this week to try and change things up a little bit. Different approach to some of our video preview work, different approach on the field with me doing more coaching as opposed to actually in the training drills as much. And I felt that really it was a really productive week for us. And yeah, when I looked at the squad and who I was going to play, I thought, you know, James for me has got some leadership quality. Probably doesn't quite realise that yet. And again, let's not forget he's only 21. But I do believe he's got something in there, and I'm sure we'll unearth that in the next coming seasons, you know, moving forward. But I thought it was a great opportunity for him to lead the team. I thought he did a great job. Certainly led well with his actions, and you know, bless him, you know, because again, the injuries that we sustained during the game, he had to play 3 different positions. He had to fall back into loose forward there, then he had to move into halfback when Joe Keys came off. So, again, we had a bit of disruption there with blokes coming off with concussions and injuries and whatnot. But again, like I said, the team stuck strong. We kept coming, we kept working hard for each other, to try and come over the top of Dewsbury there. We put them under amounts of pressure in that second half, and I believe if we'd have been a bit more better with our ball control and we're a little bit more clinical in some of our decision making with the ball, mate, we could have potentially won this game this afternoon. So certainly encouraging signs. Yeah, absolutely, and like I've addressed the players in there, I said, I'm not going to give you a spray like I did last week. I honestly believe, there was huge improvements and a lot of positives from that game. Let's not forget, that middle out there today, Delapi 22, Wallace 19, Adabee 18, Ben Gray 19, Matt Davis 19. They're young, Cunningham 21. It's a young middle. You know what I mean? It's a really young middle out there, So, again, they're fronting up against the likes of Makali Azu and Ryan Hepworth and Paul Jackson and Steve Nash and, Farrell and blokes like that that are not only established ex-Super League players, but they're established at this level too. And, I was really proud of those young blokes. And, they're going to take a lot from that experience. And I think it will bode well because more than likely we're going to probably face Dewsbury in the semi-final here at their place. And, the focus now is with 3 games to go. Again, we just got to keep improving our performance levels, be a little bit better each week, hopefully get some results off the back of that. She'll give us a bit of confidence and momentum, and then get a couple of bodies back too helps, and then we come into the semi-final a different team hopefully, and who knows, Who knows?